Is it just me, or is it like extremely hot out? It's like disgustingly hot out. Oh my god. Yeah. So, what's been going on right now? Well, I'm actually going to talk about a band that, while I do respect, I don't like. Go figure. And that's my opinion, and if you disagree, like I said a billion and a half times before, it's totally fine. So, there's this girl group who you may know as Girls' Generation / SNSD / I think that's it actually. Never mind. Well, there's a I think he calls himself a comedian, but he just rants a lot. His name is Kingsley, and he has the YouTube channel ItsKingsleyBitch. I absolutely love him. He's so ridiculously funny, and I watch his stuff constantly. So when I saw his blooper reel, of course it was extremely funny, as he always is, but he posted another video last night, which is weird because he was saying how he won't be posting stuff for a while. Okay, and I'm gonna totally relate this back to Asian music news, just give me a second. So I thought that was weird that he posted a video like immediately after he posted the blooper reel. So I watched it, and it was called Dear Select Few Korean Pop Bands. Apparently, he had used in the background music of his blooper reel Run Devil Run, but it wasn't by SNSD, it was by Kesha, who I have no respect for, and I actually really, really hate her because you can't get a career off of talking your lyrics unless there's a flow, unless you're a rapper, and she's definitely not. So, I was watching the video. He was saying how he was checking his comments, and apparently everybody kept freaking out and saying like he was like not hardcore. Like there was a legit comment saying he wasn't hardcore because he didn't use the SNSD version of Run Devil Run. He used Kesha's version. Kingsley was also talking about like how it's not just on his comments on that video that he saw like the K-pop fans going crazy. It was like on other different sites, and unfortunately that's very true. It's like with any, I don't know, I think it's because there's something about them being so far away that us in America, or like not in Korea or not in Japan, we have to like defend them harder. But it makes no sense, and it really ruins the fandom. Like, he's right to tell them to, you know, calm down, because they need to chill. They need to just like take some Ritalin and just calm down. But he made a good point, and that made me think about why I like Asian music. He said he likes Kesha's version better because he likes to sing along to the songs and know what the lyrics mean. And he likes SNSD version, and I guess he said that about that on his Twitter, but I don't follow him because I actually hate Twitter. But I have one. But he was saying that he likes Kesha's version better because it's in English and he can sing to it. Well, that made me start thinking, why do I like Asian music? Because obviously it's either in Korean or Japanese, and sometimes in Chinese, like that a couple of songs by Rainy Gang. But yeah, why do I like Asian music? Maybe it's for the personalities of the group, maybe it's for the costumes, maybe it's for the image, maybe it's for just the feeling of the song, the instrumentals, everything. And then looking at the lyrics, if it's translated, they're pretty much along the same lines of what we sing about as Americans or as Canadians or as, you know, Brits or whoever you know, sings and or speaks English. It's along the same things. I mean, we're all human, we feel the same things. But generally, sometimes I blast my Asian music in my car, but I get embarrassed sometimes if we're like at a stoplight and my window's down and I'm blasting like Madonna by Secret, and I'm just gonna have my sunglasses on and be like, I'm going to tell you secret. And then the people driving next to me, I'll have my window down and I'll have it blasting, and they'll look over and they can hear it from their car, so they'll look over and they'll be like, yeah, it's like that. So I can understand what Kingsley's saying in that sort of meaning. Like, I would like to know the lyrics to the song that I'm singing, and I don't absolutely know Korean at all, ever, at all, like, at all. But he does make a good point. Why do you guys like Asian music? Even if you can't understand the lyrics, is it because of the singers themselves, their personalities, their image, just the way the songs are? What are your thoughts? Like I said, he makes a good point, and there were people who were really, you know, genuinely pissed off at him and calling him not hardcore. Are you kidding me? Come on. Cause SNSD is so hardcore, really. Yeah, they're straight gangsta, totally. I didn't see it now, but now I can. Which must be why, on a side note, the girl group in Japan known as Smilage has challenged SNSD, who have made their debut in Japan. Technically, they did a couple of live concerts, but they didn't make like their official debut. They have thrown down the gauntlet against SNSD at the Idol Summer Festival 2010. It says the challenge was delivered in a written format to the SNSD girls, saying something like their leader, who's a girl who's 15 years old, I guess. She said in an interview, SNSD is known as the idols with great legs, but we're fresher. Everyone here, along with our seniors, Morning Musume, AKB48, and SNSD are our rivals. However, we have fresh great legs and can't lose to everyone. And everybody else in the group, I guess, they smiled bitterly in response, whether it means that they were embarrassed that, what was her name? Fukuda Kanon? Her name is, I guess either they were embarrassed that she said that because she's 15 and she probably doesn't know what she's talking about, because I've never heard of Smilage, or they were bitter about the fact that they agree and they think that they're rivals to SNSD and Morning Musume AKB48, who I have heard of, without listening to any of their stuff, so I think they've got you guys beat, just saying. If by fresher they mean like younger, then yeah, that girl who's 15 is definitely won that argument. For the rest of it, not so much. But seriously, why challenge them? Why? What? Otherwise you're just... See, if anybody's ignorant, it's them. It's not after school, it's Smilage. It is. I mean, who goes on TV and challenges big groups like that? Especially AKB48 with their like 70 bajillion members. Damn, I would be scared to challenge them. That girl's got some balls. She really does. Don't challenge them. Don't. Just don't.